is a box, a musical box, wound up and ready to play. But this box can hide a secret inside. Can you guess what is in it today? Gary, everything in order? Nothing special to report? Good. Are you going to Camberwick Green on your motorcycle? May we come with you? Here comes the policeman, the big friendly policeman, P.C. McGarry number 452. Lost dogs, thick fogs, or don't know what to do. Then get the policeman, the big friendly policeman, P.C. McGarry number 452. Mr. McGarry is calling at Crockett's garage for petrol. Mr. Crockett shows him a car which he has just repaired. A very nasty dent in the wing. Mr. Dagenham did it, avoiding little Tom Ranger, who ran into the road after his ball. It could have been a terrible accident. Children must remember not to run into the road. If a car is going fast, it cannot stop quickly. Do you want some petrol? Asks Mr. Crockett. Yes, please. So into the tank go 1, 2 gallons of petrol. Thank you very much. Here comes the policeman, the big friendly policeman, P.C. McGarry number 452. Lost a key, cat up a tree, baby lost a shoe. Then get a policeman, a big friendly policeman, P.C. McGarry number 452. Mr. McGarry has called at the post office, which is of great interest to Mrs. Honeyman. Is Mrs. Dingle in some sort of trouble? Has there been a robbery? Has she lost all the stamps? No. He's just come to remind Mrs. Dingle that Packet the puppy is old enough to need a dog licence. She must make one out for him immediately. Mrs. Honeyman waits for him to go. And then she hurries into the post office, just to make sure that something hasn't happened which people ought to know about. Here at Colley's Mill, Windy Miller is hard at work. Windy Miller, sharper than a thorn. Like a mouse he's spry and nimble when he grinds the corn. Like a bird he'll watch the wind and listen for the sound, which says he has the wind he needs to make the sails go round. Windy sees P.C. McGarry coming up the hill, so he goes to stop the sails. He greets the policeman, who gets out his notebook. Is something the matter? Whatever can it be? He is asking Windy if Dr. Mop's nephews have been fishing up here without a licence. Windy says no. And anyway, Mr. McGarry, do you think I'd tell on them even if they had? Weren't you a boy once? Oh, well, now you're a policeman, you have to uphold the law. But You do it kindly and fairly. I'll give you that. Mr. McGarry receives a call on his motorcycle radio. Hello? 452? I see. Yes. Right. Sorry, I must be off. Urgent call. Well, I wonder what all that is about. Meanwhile, at Pippin Fort, it is nearly time for the usual morning parade. Fall in. Sergeant Major Grout takes a deep breath and orders, "Attention! Slope! Arms! Order! Arms! And now he makes his usual report to Captain Snort. The men are ready for inspection, sir. The inspection begins, but today something different is going to happen. Pippin Fort receives a special emergency call. The alarm! He sounded the alarm! Emergency at Camberwick Green! Action stations! And off they go! Driving along in an army truck, a humpity-bumpity army truck. The people wave to the soldiers brave who sing and shout as they lurch about. Oh, we are in luck, we will never be stuck in a humpity-bumpity army truck. The truck arrives at Camberwick Green and the boys prepare for action. Ah, here's P.C. McGarry. He'll sort things out. He's being given all the details, particularly by Mrs. Honeyman. He writes it all down. I sent for the soldiers, says Mickey. You see, I've got bees by the bakery. Bees! So that's it. A swarm has settled in the tree by the bakery door. It's my busiest time. People want to buy bread and cakes, and they daren't come near the shop. Would your boys help me to get an emergency shop going? Captain Snort agrees and goes to get the soldiers. P.C. McGarry asks Mr. Carraway if he may borrow his phone. Farmer Bell is being asked if he can help. Bees? Bees? Oh, I'm afraid bees are not in my line. Why not try Windy Miller? He knows about bees. Of course. Why didn't I think of that before? But Windy hasn't got a phone. Would you please get Windy Miller in your van? Yes, good idea. And off he goes. Now all is bustle and excitement. Two of the soldiers put a barrier around the bakery to keep people away. Mrs. Honeyman tells Peter the postman that it was she who first saw the bees. Sergeant Major Grout puts up a tent. This will become Mr. Murphy's temporary shop. Mrs. Murphy watches the bread and cakes being taken out by the back door. Dr. Mott is ready to treat any stings. And P.C. McGarry has the situation well under control. They've got the policeman, the big friendly policeman, P.C. McGarry number 452. Swarming bees in the trees, swarming people too. They've got the policeman, the big friendly policeman, P.C. McGarry number 452. It's no good. We can't find him. He's not in the mill. P.C. McGarry knows exactly what to do. Calling all stations, calling all stations. Please find Windy Miller. He is urgently required at Murphy's Bakery to hive a swarm of bees. Now we should see some results. But what's this? Roger Varley, the sweep, is laughing. Now, Mr. Varley, it's nothing to laugh about. Someone might get stung. And what about poor Mr. Murphy's business? But Roger is laughing because he's seen something which all the others have missed. Only one person in Camberwick Green owns a tricycle like that. Windy Miller. And if we go through that gate and follow the path, it will take us to the stream. And it's here that Windy loves to fish. Windy, we need your help, urgently. Shh! Oh, what a beauty! But Windy, you must come immediately. And Mr. McGarry tells Windy all about the bees in the bakery. Windy has collected his beekeeping things, and everybody watches him closely. It's a tricky job, but Windy knows what to do. He puffs smoke at them to make them drowsy. Then he gives the bough a sharp tap, and the bees fall into the skep he is holding. And the bees are caught. Well done, Windy. Hello, Mr. McGarry. That was exciting, wasn't it? Did Windy Miller keep the bees? And the bakery got back to normal? I hear that the boys at the end of the village were fighting over a cricket bat. Oh dear, another job for the police. Goodbye, Mr. McGarry. Here is a box, a musical box, wound up and ready to play. But this box can hide a secret inside. Can you guess what is in it today? Yes, Mr. Carraway. Hello, Mr. Carraway. How's business? Good? Do the people of Camberwick Green eat a lot of fish? Well, you certainly have plenty in the shop. Fresh fish, fine fresh fish. Herring plaice, mackerel, turbot, whiting cod, halibut, dab, prawns, crabs, crayfish and lobsters, in green parsley and set upon a slab. Fresh fish, fine fresh fish. Roger Varley, the sweep, has bought a nice piece of haddock. And here's another customer, Dr. Mop. He would like some salmon. Certainly, Doctor. 3/4 of a pound. I'll deliver it this evening. Good day to you, Doctor. Well, that's that. It's early closing day and time to shut up shop. Any more likely customers before I close the shutters? No. Mrs. Dingle is getting ready to close the post office. And Mr. Murphy is making sure that no one has a last-minute cake to buy. Good. Down come the shutters, then. Hold on, Mr. Carraway. Here's a customer, Mrs. Honeyman. She wants some plaice for baby. Baby's as keen as a cat on fish. Not like some that I know of. Why, some can't touch it. Come out in a rash only to look at it. Why, my nephew Herbert. And poor Mr. Carraway has to listen and listen. She's gone. What a relief. Now to shut shop. Mr. Carraway is driving his van to Colley's Mill to see his old friend Windy Miller. He's enjoying the fresh country air. He gets rather tired of the smell of fish. Windy is busy whittling a piece of wood. Whatever is he making? But he still keeps an eye on the wind. Windy Miller, sharper than a thorn. Like a mouse he's spry and nimble when he grinds the corn. Like a bird he'll watch the wind and listen for the sound, which says he has the wind he needs to make the sails go round. Here is a box, a musical box, wound up and ready to play. But this box can hide a secret inside. Can you guess what is in it today? It's Jonathan Bell. Hello, Farmer Bell. How's the farm? Busy? Hens laying well? Are you going to load your truck now? A go-ahead farmer is Jonathan Bell, who works his farm and works it well. He doesn't hold much with the good old days. In modern times use modern ways. Electric, mechanical, all that is new, which does the work that men used to do. He swears by it all and he proves it too on his modern mechanical farm. Farmer Bell is using a forklift loader. He has just bought it, and now he can load his truck very quickly. All loaded up. He's just going to drive away when he sees Peter Hazel, the postman. He has a letter for Jonathan. Jonathan offers Peter a lift in his truck. Peter says, yes, please. He has a letter for Windy Miller. It is quite a long way, so he is glad to ride. Off they go. Driving along in a farmer's truck, in an I can do anything farmer's truck. A pig or a hen, a car for the men, a bale or a sack, all go into the back. You can even spread muck from a farmer's truck, and I can do anything farmer's truck. At Colley's Mill, the sails are turning. Is Windy Miller hard at work grinding corn? No, he's been hard at work collecting eggs. Windy keeps ducks, hens, 2 cows, and bees. He likes to live on his own food and drink, and he feeds himself very well. Windy meets the farmer's truck. Peter gives Windy his letter. Windy asks them to wait. He has something for Peter. Here you are, Peter. The eggs I promised you. Peter is very pleased. Thank you, Windy. Thank you very much. Be careful, says Windy, and don't forget to return the basket. But Jonathan Bell laughs. All this fuss about 6 eggs. I have to handle 6,000 eggs. You wouldn't like to do that, would you, Windy? Not with your old-fashioned ways. Windy smiles and shakes his head. He's used to Jonathan's teasing. Old-fashioned, eh? Well, perhaps I am. Perhaps I am. Old-fashioned? Yes, I'm sure I am. Here they are at the post office stores. Peter says thank you for the lift, and carefully he takes his basket of eggs inside. Here we are, Mrs. Dingle, 2 crates of eggs. But Mrs. Dingle is very sorry. She only needs 1 crate today. The people of Camberwick Green don't seem to be buying as many eggs from her shop as they used to. It's very strange. That's all right, Mrs. Dingle. I can easily take 1 back. Good day. Bye, packet. Woof, woof, woof. And Jonathan takes the crate back to his truck. That's odd. Mrs. Dingle has always taken 2 crates of eggs. Oh, well, I'm sure Mickey Murphy the baker will want his usual quantity. and Jonathan drives his truck. But Mickey says that he still has plenty of eggs, so he won't need his usual crate today. Sorry. Poor Farmer Bell. Nobody wants his eggs. Here is Farmer Bell's biggest customer, Mr. Tripp, the milkman. He is preparing to go out on his rounds. Perhaps he can help. Used to. Jonathan starts to unload churns and crates. Mr. Tripp looks at the crates of eggs. I only hope that I can sell them all, Farmer Bell. So does Farmer Bell, but he continues to unload. His next call is at Pippin Fort. Captain Snort's pupils are on parade in their smart military uniforms. Sergeant Major Grout is drilling them. Attention! Slope! Hums! Order! Hums! Farmer Bell's truck arrives just as the Sergeant Major marches to Captain Snort. The Sergeant Major asks Captain Snort's permission to dismiss the parade. It is time for morning milk. Captain Snort gives permission. Company dismissed. Farmer Bell is pleased to see them all drinking his milk. Captain Snort says that it's very good for them. Each boy has to drink half a pint every morning. And Sergeant Major Grout makes sure that all the milk is drunk. Farmer Bell asks, "How about eggs, Captain Snort?" And the captain tells him that every boy has an egg for breakfast every day and 2 on Sundays. Jonathan asks, "So you'll need as many eggs as usual?" And Captain Snort replies, "Yes, of course." Jonathan is so relieved to hear this that he shakes the captain's hand. "I'm very pleased to hear it, Captain Snort. I'll unload your milk and eggs straight away." And off he goes to his truck, leaving a rather mystified Captain Snort. Jonathan is pleased that Captain Snort still wants to buy his eggs. But he is still worried about things. Why should other people suddenly eat fewer eggs? Hello, here's Roger Varley, the sweep. He's come to clean one of Jonathan's chimneys. He's asking Jonathan how business is doing. And Jonathan is telling him, "Mr. Varley, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it." "But Mr. Bell, why not ask the people why they're not buying so many eggs? A direct question usually gets a direct answer." "Of course, that is the thing to do." "Thank you, Mr. Varley, thank you. Funny that I never thought of it." Jonathan is wasting no time. first, he's asking Dr. Mop. Quite simple, Farmer Bell. I've been getting some of my eggs from Windy Miller. I see. Thank you for telling me, Doctor. And now, when he can manage to get a word in...
What if it goes wrong?
asks Mr. Tripp.
Wrong?
Says Jonathan.
There's nothing there to go wrong.
Mr. Tripp and Paddy are very impressed. And so, it seems, is the cow. Meanwhile, in Camberwick Green, all is bustle and rush. On Saturday, the shops close at 1 o'clock. Everybody is buying for the weekend. Poor Mr. Murphy. He longs to get on with his work, but although Mrs. Honeyman has bought her bread and cakes, she will not stop talking. Captain Snort is buying fish from Mr. Carraway. And Dr. Mop has been buying envelopes and stamps at the post office. He has a lot of letters to write on Sunday. Ah, there you are, Paddy. Come and have your lunch. Come along, Mary. Goodbye, Mrs. Honeyman. Another Saturday morning is over. But one day it was different. One Saturday morning, something happened. Paddy left as usual to go to the dairy, taking Windy's cake. He arrived at the dairy and guided the truck back to the milk and butter. Back, slowly, right hand down, steady. Shoo, Tabitha, shoo, you'll get hurt. Oh dear, I didn't say stop. It was old Tabby there. I thought she'd be run over. All the bottles smashed, all the milk lost. Paddy said that he was very sorry, but Mr. Tripp loves cats. He quite understands. Accidents happen, Paddy, don't worry. Hello, Farmer Bell. I've lost all my milk for this morning's delivery. Can you let me have some immediately, please? No, I'm sorry, I can't. My milking machine is all in pieces. It's being repaired. No more milk until this evening's milking. Sorry. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. What shall we do? Ah, of course, Windy Miller. Oh, Windy, please, could you help me? And Windy listened and smiled. No milk? No milk? No milk? No milk? I think it's absolutely disgraceful, Doctor. If Baby doesn't get his milk soon, he'll start screaming. As I said to Mrs. Dingle yesterday, Mrs. Dingle, I said, if the price of milk continues to rise, I don't... There it is. And about time too. Windy Miller saved the day. What a relief. Hello, Mary. Hello, Paddy. Anything exciting on the milk round lately? Of course, Windy is right, really. You can trust your own two hands better than any machinery. Hands don't have repairs. It's lucky there are people like Windy, or Mr. Tripp would have been in great trouble that Saturday morning. Well, you'll know where to go next time there's a crisis in the dairy. Here is a box, a musical box, wound up and ready to play. But this box can hide a secret inside. Can you guess what is in it today? It's Captain Snort. Hello, Captain. How is the military academy? Are you busy? Are the boys being good? Well, boys will be boys, and soldier boys even more so. Is it time for parade? May we watch? Fall in. Sergeant Major Grout takes a deep breath. He shouts an order. Answer your names, Armitage, Featherby, Higgins, Hopwood, Lumley, Meek. Meek! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, Private Meek is in trouble. He was daydreaming on parade. Silence! Cries the Sergeant Major. Attention! Slope! Hums! Order! Hums! And the Sergeant Major marches across to Captain Snort. The men are ready for inspection. The inspection begins. Captain Snort is a soldier man, scarlet and gold a soldier man. He'll work a boy as hard as he can to turn him into a soldier man. Captain Snort is a soldier man who lives in Pippin Fort. The captain inspects each boy very closely. Buttons polished, uniform pressed, boots clean. Good. An excellent turnout. Sergeant Major Grout takes a deep breath and orders, "To the truck! Move!" Wednesday, after parade, the boys do odd jobs for the people of Camberwick Green. Captain Snort believes that it's good for the boys, and the boys like doing it. And off they go. Driving along in an army truck, in a humpety-bumpety army truck. The people wave to the soldiers brave who sing and shout as they lurch about. Oh, we are in luck, we will never be stuck in a humpety-bumpety army truck. Windy Miller comes out of his mill. He greets the captain. One of the boys is to help him mend the granary roof. Private Armitage, sir! Who's the next customer? Farmer Jonathan Bell. He wants 2 boys to help whitewash a barn. Featherby and Higgins. Private Lumley is going to weed Dr. Mop's garden. Private Hopwood is going to wash Mr. Murphy's shop window. And that's the lot. No! Private Meek is still in the back of the truck. No job for Meek. There must be something that Meek can do. Ah, Sergeant Major Grout has an idea. Meek can clean the army truck. He can get a bucket of water from the post office. But Mrs. Honeyman comes running towards them. Oh dear, Mrs. Dingle has just told her Shappers, the big store in Welchester, is having a sale of ladies' hats. It's the first day. She must catch the bus, but it goes in 3 minutes, and she can't take Baby. Baby is sick in the bus, and Baby doesn't like buying hats. Oh, Captain Snort, please, Captain Snort, could one of your obliging boys take Baby home to Mr. Honeyman? He'll be in the shop. That is kind of you. Thank you so much. Well, that's one way of doing things. Poor Captain Snort. You're certainly left holding the baby. But Captain Snort gives it to Sergeant Major Grout. And Sergeant Major Grout calls Meek. An important job for Private Meek. Off to the chemist's shop, deliver the baby to Mr. Honeyman, return and clean the truck. And off goes poor Meek. Not a proper job for a smart soldier. Well, now, that's that. All the boys disposed of. The Sergeant Major goes off to his friend, Mr. Crockett. He loves to lend him a hand at the garage. Captain Snort is left alone. He looks around, then walks towards the fish shop. He's talking to Mr. Carraway. Now Mr. Carraway is taking him inside. Is the captain going to buy something very special? Here's Mickey Murphy, the baker. He's gone in too. And here comes Windy Miller on his tricycle. Is he going to the fish shop? Yes. And at this moment, Dr. Mop is leaving his house. In he goes, and this happens every Wednesday as regular as clockwork. Let's have a look round the back. They are all going fishing. At the bottom of Mr. Carraway's garden is a stream. And there's nothing nicer than a quiet afternoon spent fishing. Sitting by a stream, fishing by a summer stream, fishing in still deep water where lazy fish gleam, fishing in the sun. But Captain Snort's soldiers are not relaxing in the sun. Far from it. They are very busy, especially Sergeant Major Grout. But it's 5 o'clock. Time to stop work. Fall in. Oh dear, it's time to go. And Captain Snort says goodbye to his friends. The Sergeant Major checks his men. Hopwood from the bakery, Lumley from the doctor's house, Meek... Where's Meek? He hasn't even started to clean the truck. He's disobeyed an order and he is absent without leave. Why, it's rank mutiny and desertion. Captain Snort arrives, and the Sergeant Major reports 1 man missing, Private Meek. Captain Snort considers it. Desertion? Mutiny? By Private Meek? How surprising. But the army cannot be held up by 1 man. We'll deal with Meek when we find him. So the Sergeant Major orders, into the truck, move! And off they go to collect the other boys. Sergeant Major Grout takes a deep breath and orders, form up! Answer your names. Armitage, Featherby, Higgins, Hopwood, Lumley, Meek. Meek! Attention! Captain Snort is furious. Soldier boys, that's one thing, but soldier babies, who ever heard of that? But wait, all's well. Here is Mrs. Hanneman. She's got a lift from Mickey Murphy. Good thing, too. She missed the return bus. And now she's telling Captain Snort all about it. This is going to be a very long parade. Hello, Captain. Did you manage to get away from Mrs. Hanneman? I suppose Meek found that Mr. Hanneman wasn't in when he took the baby to the chemist's shop. So he spent the whole time minding the baby. Well, he did his duty all right. So he'll make a good soldier yet. And you'll work Private Meek as hard as you can to turn him into a soldier man. Goodbye, Captain Snort. Here is a box, a musical box, wound up and ready to play. But this box can hide a secret inside. Can you guess what is in it today? It's Roger Varley, the sweep. Hello, Roger. Are you very busy? Plenty of chimneys to sweep. Are you going to sweep one now? May we come with you? Sweep, oh. Here comes Roger Varley, as black as a crow, to sweep all your chimneys which stand in a row. Big chimneys, small chimneys, low chimneys, tall chimneys, chimneys so straight, and chimneys awry with his rods, brush and sack, and his suit shiny black. He'll whirl and twirl his brush up the flues to the sky. Sweep, oh. Here he is at the bakery. Mr. Murphy is waiting for him because Roger is going to sweep the bakehouse chimney. Good morning, Mr. Murphy. Don't you worry, I'll be very quick. It won't hold up your baking for long. It's all ready, Mr. Varley. I've moved everything to the other end of the shop. That's fine, Mr. Murphy. Well, now, you carry on as if I weren't here. Thinks Mickey. That's easier said than done. I hope the mess won't frighten away any customers. Well, we shall soon see. Here is a customer. Windy Miller on his tricycle. He wants to buy some doughnuts. Morning, Mr. Miller, calls Roger. Don't mind me. I'm sorry about the mess, Windy, says Mickey, but it must be done. Windy says he doesn't mind as long as he can have a dozen doughnuts. Certainly. Now let me see. No, not there. Ah, over here. No. Oh dear, I know I've got them somewhere. Ah, here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and one more for luck, to make a proper baker's dozen. Thank you very much, says Windy. Please charge it to my account, Mickey. And off he goes. Nearly finished, Mr. Varley. It will soon be my busy time. Won't be long now, Mr. Murphy. Your chimney certainly needed a sweep. Windy pops his head round the door. I've just thought, Roger, he says. There's a flue at the mill needs sweeping. Can you call in when you've finished here? Certainly, Mr. Miller. I'll be right along. Roger calls Mickey over to the oven. There we are, Mr. Murphy. Clean as a whistle. Yes, it is. Quite clean. But oh dear me, what a mess on the floor. But Mickey is too kind to grumble about it. He tries to look pleased. Thank you very much, Mr. Varley, he says. It's a pleasure, Mr. Murphy. Good day. Now poor Mickey must clean up the mess before another customer calls. No such luck. 2 customers from Pippin Fort. It is Sergeant Major Grout's birthday today. Soldiers want to give him a party. They want Mr. Murphy to make them a large iced cake. Yes, of course he can. He will see that it's delivered in good time. Good day. Now to clean up. Now let me see. I'll need a mop, a bucket, soap, and lots of hot water. Hello? What's happened? Oh dear, no water. Perhaps there's an airlock in my pipes. I'll have to go next door and get some water from Mr. Carraway. Hello, Mr. Murphy. Haven't you got any water either? Isn't it disgraceful? Disgraceful, cries Mrs. Dingle. Disgraceful, cries Dr. Mop. Disgraceful, cries Mrs. Honeyman. This has happened before. Now, when was it? Wait, I'll look it up in my diary. Here, Mr. Hazel, take baby a moment. Yes, 3 weeks ago, and 4 weeks before that. It was just when Mrs. Mop was refilling the goldfish pond. And while Peter holds the baby, there is no stopping Mrs. Honeyman. Ah, at last it looks as if something is going to be done. Mickey asks how long it will be before the water comes on again. The workman says that it will take at least 2 hours to find the trouble and probably another 2 hours to put it right. 4 hours without water and all that soot on the floor. There's only one thing to do. Get some water from Windy Miller's well. Mary, Paddy, bring out all the buckets and jugs you can find. We're going to Colley's Mill for water. Mr. Carraway, the fishmonger, thinks this is a splendid idea. Would Mickey very kindly bring a bucketful of water back for him? Why, yes, of course. 2 buckets for you, Mrs. Dingle? Yes, certainly, glad to be of service. You want some, Dr. Mop? Very well, I'll be as quick as I can. And Mickey, Mary and Paddy load all the buckets and jugs into the van. It looks as if they are going to be very busy. Driving along in a baker's van, in a rackety-tackety baker's van. Away to the mill, our buckets to fill. Who cares if it spill? We know that it will. In the baker's van, with the baker's man, in the rackety-tackety baker's van. Hello, Mickey. What are you doing here? Says Windy. I thought that you would be busy catching up with your baking. I can't, Windy. There's no water in Camberwick Green. I've come to ask if you would let me have some from your well. Look, everybody else wants some too. Oh, my goodness, cries Windy. It's going to take a long time to fill all these from my well. And how are you going to get back to Camberwick Green without spilling all the water? Yes, I know, says Mickey, but what else can I do? I'll have to go slowly, that's all. Even if most of it does slop over, at least there'll be some left. There we are, Mr. Miller. I've finished. Your stove won't smoke any more. Ah, says Windy, there is one thing we can do. Did you never hear that it's lucky to touch a sweep on the collar? Oh dear, another of Windy's odd ideas. Here's Farmer Jonathan Bell. He's brought Windy a sack of corn. Windy asks if the milk churns are full or empty. Empty, says Farmer Bell. May we borrow them for a day, please? We want to take some water to the people of Camberwick Green. Your churns will hold a lot and won't spill. Certainly, says Jonathan. Glad to be able to help. And they unload the churns. Goodbye, Farmer Bell. Now, says Windy, we have only one problem. How to fill the churns. It's going to take a very long time to do it with the well bucket. Very difficult. Paddy touches Roger's collar. He is quite ready to believe in old Windy's charms and magic, And after all, Farmer Bell did turn up with the churns just now. Well, there you are. Here is the army truck from Pippin Fort. Captain Snort and Sergeant Major Grout are taking the boys out on fire drill. They have got a new trailer pump. They ask Windy if they can try it out on his duck pond. Certainly, says Windy, but would you mind filling these churns from my well first? The people of Camberwick Green are without water. Captain Snort is very pleased to help. The boys will fill the churns and load them onto Mickey's van. Fall out! Man the pump! And the churns are filled and loaded in double quick time. Paddy wonders if it was touching the sweep's collar which brought the soldiers, but he doesn't ask his father. He thinks he'd laugh at him. Mickey and the two children are on their way back with the churns full of water. Mickey is able to make his cakes at last. Mary and Paddy have helped to get the bakery clean. The workman's truck is leaving the green. The water supply has returned. What a relief! Time for the Sergeant Major's party. Sergeant Major Grout is the guest of honour. Windy Miller, Jonathan Bell, and all the Murphys have been invited. On everybody's behalf, Captain Snort wishes the Sergeant Major a very happy birthday and hopes that he will like this. A special surprise for him. An enormous cake in the shape of a cannon, all covered with icing. The Sergeant Major is having a happy birthday. Hello, Roger. Did you enjoy the party? Did you wish the Sergeant Major good luck? It must be nice being a sweep. It must be nice to bring good luck. People are pleased to see you. That is, if you don't make too much mess. Goodbye, Roger. Here is a box, a musical box, wound up and ready to play. But this box can hide a secret inside. Can you guess what is in it today? It's Mr. Dagenham the salesman. Hello, Mr. Dagenham. How's business? Good? What are you selling now? Vacuum cleaners? Cookers? Television sets? Radios? Cars? Bungalows? Brushes? Bicycles? Phew, well, you know what they say. Mr. Dagenham can sell you anything. Mr. Dagenham, he can sell anything, anything, anything money can buy. A tea set or a jacket, a pram or tennis racket, a telly or a toaster, a trumpet or a trike, an overcoat, a motorboat, a holiday in Africa, a bathtub or a button, a bugle or a bike. Mr. Dagenham, he can sell anything, anything, anything money can buy. Farmer Jonathan Bell is very pleased to see Mr. Dagenham. The truck he sold him is working beautifully, and so is the electric milker and the tractor and the forklift loader. Look, just see how quickly it can load a truck. A go-ahead farmer is Jonathan Bell, who works his farm and works it well. He doesn't hold much with the good old days. In modern times use modern ways. Electric, mechanical, all that is new. That does the work that men used to do. He swears by it all and he proves it too on his modern mechanical farm. There we are, says Jonathan, all loaded up. I've never seen it done better, says Mr. Dagenham. And by the way, I've something else I'd like you to see. And Mr. Dagenham shows Jonathan a picture of something which every modern farmer ought to have. Something really useful and really expensive. Meanwhile, at Pippin Fort, it is nearly time for the usual morning parade. Fall in. Sergeant Major Grout takes his usual deep breath and orders, "Attention! Slope! Hums! Order! Hums! And now he makes his usual report to Captain Snort. The men are ready for inspection. But what's this? Someone has dared to interrupt Captain Snort's parade. Someone is actually going to speak to the captain and try to sell him something. But Captain Snort is not an easy customer. He's being offered a free table lamp. Ah, that's better. Now Mr. Dagenham is really getting down to business. This is going to be a very long parade. people are busy too. Here at the bakery, Dr. Mop is ordering a dozen Banbury cakes and a cherry tart. And at the fish shop, Mrs. Honeyman is ordering haddock and taking a very long time to do so. Hello, here's Farmer Bell. He's delivering eggs to the post office. Now that's odd, says Mrs. Honeyman. Farmer Bell usually delivers eggs in the afternoons. What's he doing here now? And what is Captain Snort doing in Mr. Dagenham's car? That's odd, too. All this is more than Mrs. Honeyman can bear. She says goodbye to Mr. Carraway and hurries to the post office. Here's Mrs. Dingle. She probably knows something. Yes, she does. Helicopters. Helicopters? Yes, helicopters. Both Farmer Bell and Captain Snort have ordered a book called Helicopters and How to Fly Them. So that's what Mr. Dagenham was selling. Mrs. Honeyman loses no time. Helicopters, Farmer Bell and Captain Snort. That's Mr. Dagenham. Fancy. Yes, helicopters. Imagine, what will they get up to next? Have you heard? Helicopters. Yes, helicopters. Well, now everybody knows everything. Trust Mrs. Honeyman to spread the news. At Collie's Mill, the sails are not turning. They can't turn. The boys from Pippin Fort have tied ropes round them, and Sergeant Major Grout is about to give the order, lower away. Windy Miller is very worried. He has to repair the hub of the sails. He is hoping that the boys will be very gentle with his beloved windmill. The Sergeant Major takes a deep breath and orders, lower, away. It's all right, Mr. Miller, no damage done, you can see for yourself. Now you'll be able to do your repairs. Windy says thank you very much. Let us know when you want them put back, says the Sergeant Major. Then he gives the order, to the truck, move. Mary and Paddy Murphy have come to play on the farm. They're with Farmer Bell, and they are waiting for Mr. Dagenham. He is coming by helicopter. He's going to show Farmer Bell what it can do. Here it comes, cries Paddy. Well, here it is, Farmer Bell. I'm sure that a machine like this would be extremely useful to a modern farmer like you. You can travel in it, spray your crops with it, lift things with it, and you can even go for joyrides in it. Come on, children. And in they get. Mary and Paddy are very excited. They've never flown before. Helicopter, helicopter, riding so high, whirring, churring, sweeping the sky. Over the housetops and over the trees, you fly like the birds and you buzz like the bees. A surprise visit to Windy Miller. Mr. Dagenham asks jokingly if he would like to buy a helicopter. He could use it for carrying sacks. Windy says, "No, thank you very much. I'm keeping my feet on the ground." Here's Captain Snort. He's come to ask Windy if his boys did their job all right. Mr. Dagenham is pleased to see him. Now he can show off his helicopter to both Farmer Bell and Captain Snort. He asks Windy if his sails are nearly ready to go back on the mill. Windy says yes, in 2 hours' time. "Good," says Mr. Dagenham. "I will then show you how they can be put back by helicopter." Poor Windy. It's a very kind offer, but he's not sure that he likes the idea. But it's true that Captain Snort's soldier boys were rather clumsy. "All right, just this once, but you be careful with my sails. Mr. Dagenham can sell you anything." Two hours later, and an excited crowd has gathered to watch the helicopter put back Windy's sails. Mr. Dagenham is nearly ready, and so is Windy. He's going to guide the sails into position. He's done it! Windy fixes the hub and starts untying the rope. And when he's done this, he will wave to Mr. Dagenham in the helicopter as a signal. But Windy has seen Mary Murphy in the crowd below, and without thinking he waves to her. And Mr. Dagenham thinks it's the signal. He's flying off and taking Windy with him. Poor Windy! But Mr. Dagenham soon realises what has happened, and he lowers Windy gently to the ground. Mr. Dagenham is very sorry. He hopes Windy isn't hurt. But Windy sees the funny side of things and starts to laugh. And so do the others. Mr. Dagenham is very relieved. "Hello, Mr. Dagenham. Did anybody buy a helicopter?" "Never mind. I hear that Farmer Bell bought a new plough and a television set. So it wasn't a bad day for you after all. You really can sell almost anything to almost anyone. Goodbye, Mr. Dagenham."